So we just got all the garlic planted. See, what do you think, George? All right, Casey, time to get back to work.
Who busted the drip tank?
Hi, Nick.
Oh. Hey guys, Nick's here from Washington, and we're gonna be going through the woods here while the sunlight is good and marking trees to take out so we can start the food forest project. Nick lives with Paul Gauchi, like the Back to Eden garden, the world famous garden. These two growing together is called a co-dominant stem, and they're just going to keep growing against each other, and then this will get weaker and weaker until one of them falls. So we're going to take out the smaller side and leave the bigger side. You want to explain the defect and stuff on the base and the lean?
Oh, it's rotten at the bottom.
Yeah, it's got a huge lean.
So.
And it's a pine, so the pines will be all the weight of the trees at the top. Yeah. So if you get a wind that comes from a different direction and it
gone.
Yeah, and it twists the wood, that's roasted right there. That's not gonna survive. You can see the lean.
Okay, so I used Casey's knot that he did in the last video to fix our cooler handles. A lot of these cooler handles, they're just cheap ones from Walmart, and the handles bust off because of this little plastic piece is like really weak. So when it's full of like carrots and radishes, you know, we'll pick it up and it'll just bust off. So I just use Casey's little knot here, and then with a piece of rope, and just put a piece of hose through it, and it works perfect.
Dude, what's going on over here?
What's up, dude?
What's flying on, man?
Hey guys, Pete's here. He's flying the drone this morning.
Dude, it's a little nippy over here. We're not in Florida anymore.
No.
No. Enjoying these beautiful fall colors, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your camera.
That's the one he bought off you.
I know it.
Yeah.
He's got the camera.
How's it going? I'm Robbie. I help Pete make videos, and we're over here at Honey Tree Farms.
We're gonna plot and stake out plot 10 here. So this is on the north and west side of the property, and the rest of the farm is on the like south and east. So that's there, and then over here will be 16 more beds and 4 more tunnels. Working hard or hardly working? 100 feet is right here. That'll be okay.
The dip down is like 4 feet.
Okay, cool. That's like exactly what we need. That way we don't have to mow that, we can just weed mat it. So there is a slope down over here underneath the tree that we can't really build any beds on because it slopes too much, but the rest of this is pretty flat. Okay, just some more sandbags to put down, and this thing is tarped and ready to sit till everything dies, and then we'll come in, build these beds, and maybe cover crop them, whatever, we don't know, we'll see. But time spent under the tarp is okay. The worms will benefit from it. All that organic matter is going to break down and get into the soil, so it should be good. Got any good tomato tips for people?
Keep them pruned, keep them clean, keep them fed.
Okay.
What do y'all think?
It's amazing.
Awesome.
It's gorgeous.
Yo! Dude, skydiving?
Here?
You guys ready to put on your suit?
Are you? You go first.
I brought my bat suit. Yeah, someone to
You
fly
have the
down. You guys are
wingsuit?
gonna pick me up, right?
What do you think, Pete?
I think I'm shaking, and I'm actually scared to fly the drone, bro. Like, I'm scared to look through the lens. I won't even joke. I'm like, I think we're high enough. I don't know if we need the drone. This is insane.
Okay guys, we decided to go hiking yesterday, show Pete and them the fall colors. It was really cool, it was awesome. Everybody had a good time. Today was harvest day, so we got radish. This is all radish right here. Tons of tatsoi right here. Head lettuce. Tons of packaged greens. The honey hogs order. And over here we got carrots. Microgreens. So yeah, pretty big harvest day. It went a lot quicker with Nick, and Jenny and Leela helped too. So that made a big difference. So we've been having above average temperatures here, and it's pretty good for the plants, but it's also good for the pests. And so we're having yet again another caterpillar outbreak. It's super stupid and annoying. Kind of hoping for a frost, but it's not going to happen. The beets are getting hit the hardest, and then the kale, and then the chard, and then even the radish greens. You know, like, I don't even think people eat radish greens that much. So, gonna get some BT out tonight, do what we can. Pete was at Justin's today, so you guys should follow Pete's channel. It's Green Dreams TV. It's really cool. A lot of good stuff there, especially if you're in Florida or around Florida. And so Pete was here. They really wanted to see the fall color, and he wanted to get some market gardening stuff, and then so he was here for a couple of days, and then he went to Justin's, Justin Rhodes, and they're heading back tomorrow. It was fun to have them out and meet Robbie and just talk farming and permaculture and all that stuff. With the trees, we're probably gonna do that next week. We were pretty busy with Pete and everybody being here. This is wood for the end walls that Nick and I went and got, and we're just now getting started on really figuring that out. Kind of like everything else this year, just rolling with the punches and not really working with the plan. It's kind of the reality of things. So we think this will be enough to do most of them. You know, if not, we just go get more. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are always packed with post-harvest, so Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week we should be able to focus on these and get some done, and that's going to be a lot nicer with the end wall on it. Yeah, we're building these end walls because winter's coming and we're going to need to hold more heat overnight for the crops that are in there. So this time of year, if you guys are growing salads or like a lettuce, you can cut it. Here, I'll show you. You can cut it. This part right here is called the crown, and you'll see in the plant where there's like young growth, and then around it you see how like kind of clean cut that is. I take all this stuff off around it as I harvest so that it can grow back. You see the new growth versus the old growth, and this time of year you can get 2 or 3 cuts from that. where we just did deliveries. Nick's in this tunnel prepping the bed. I'm gonna prep some stuff in plot 1 and tunnel 1, and then we're gonna get some garlic in and some greens probably.
So we got the garlic planted. So we are basically just cropping out like what we can each week and then planting right after that. So there's this old bed of topsoil, flipped that. Next week I'm gonna crop out just a little bit more and then we'll plant more there. And then there's this old arugula bed, flipped that, and then a little bit of watermelon radish that I cropped out this week and flipped that. And then there's some scarlet turnips down there that will also be ready to be flipped next week, so crop that out and plant garlic. And then pretty much this whole 5 beds will all be garlic for next year. And then we also we followed the carrots here. So Casey cropped out these carrots yesterday, and so we did a little interplanting here. We did some celery and some bunching onions. So the celery here seems to grow pretty slow. Try and put that in tunnels wherever we can. But now that we're going into winter, the tunnel space has really been valuable for us. So as much as we can get in the tunnels, we try and do that. So since the celery grows so slow, we're gonna try to interplant with the bunching onions and see how that does. So my friend Ryan from my CrossFit gym, he's also a coach, and he is certified precision nutrition, or certified through precision nutrition. And so he does some nutritional and diet consultations for people. And I asked him if he'd be interested in, you know, helping us with some of the nutrition info for the veggies, because, you know, I personally want to learn more about it, and I just don't know all that much about it. And he said that he's interested in helping us with that. So whatever questions you guys have, just let me know down in the comments, and I'll get back with him, and then we can try and get you guys some more information on, you know, certain vegetables, or maybe like some meal planning or recipes, or just whatever you guys may have interest in. Let me know.
How's it going? You hate using that thing? I'll do it. It's easier when you're taller. So all these crappy pines we're gonna take out, they're all leaning, and it really opened it up here, and like we it's pretty cool. We got this nice white oak right here. So save this guy from getting hit by any trees. And yeah, just the amount of space here is insane. Like, it's kind of hard to show it on the camera, but just a difference in standing here versus how it was. You can see how thick it is over there versus how not thick it is here. This is late October, the sun is still coming in here, so in the morning the sun will be up over here, and throughout the day it comes over here and then sets where it is now. And in the summer it's more of a straight over my head kind of pattern. So this is pretty cool. We've got this thick area to take out. We're gonna leave some of these in. We don't want to expose too much, and we really want to save that mimosa, the one that's leaning, and try and do some tip pruning on it to make up for that big lean. Yeah, tons of stuff. I'm gonna try and, I think there's enough for this vlog this week, but next week I'm gonna try and record some cool things, like we're gonna hang this little tree and this bigger tree so that we can take it out in one piece or 2 or 3 pieces instead of messing with it and getting stuck everywhere. So that's a really easy method. You only need a rope and a throw line for that. Gotta climb this pine, or gotta climb this oak to take out this big leaning pine here. And the reason for that is we don't want to smash all this. I mean, you could do 3 cuts right here and fell it and smash everything, but we don't want to do that. Yeah, there'll be a lot of work on this winter. It's just really cool to see right now.
Hey!
How's it going?
Good. Just separating everything for, so we got Charlotte and then Hickory, and then we're doing Conover this week. Janie and Leela are gonna sell for us, so we got 3 totes for them and they're gonna do awesome.
Alright, so we went to Justin's today and helped them process some geese. So that's a geese in there that he gave us to cook. We're gonna cook that tomorrow for dinner. And it got cold. A cold front came in after all the rain. We got 1.5 inches last night. And yeah, our markets went pretty decent yesterday. A little slower than normal, but we still sold a lot. So that's good. Jenny and Leela sold for us at Conover, so that's pretty cool. They got to sell some of the stuff they helped grow. I'm putting these curtains up on the tomatoes because it's definitely colder than it has been.
Accounting tip of the week this week is starting a SEP IRA for your business. So SEP, S-E-P, stands for Self-Employment Plan. And it's basically a retirement plan for self-employed people. It's very similar to a 401k through like a regular corporate job, except you don't really get the company match. You just get whatever you put into it. So we have a set amount that just comes out of our account every month and goes into the SEP IRA, and it's in the market. So of course it's getting like, it's going up and down with the market and hopefully going up more. But yeah, it's very similar to a 401k, and you can also deduct it on your taxes however much you distribute. So we use that strategically, especially now. I'm really starting to think about taxes too. So I'm thinking about the budget for next year and taxes that we're gonna have to pay for this year. So the SEP IRA, you can deduct what you put in on your taxes. So definitely something to think about there. You know, I always, of course, I'm like a huge Dave Ramsey fan, so we always have the get out of debt first, and then you start putting money towards your retirement. So his plan is like 15% of your income goes to retirement. So we try and do that between several retirement accounts, and the SEP IRA is one of them.